So here's what's going on with abortion rights in North Carolina. Abortion is legal in North Carolina for the first 20 weeks of a woman's pregnancy, and after that it's legal only to save the life of the mother. It's important to note that abortions performed after 20 weeks are incredibly rare. In all of North Carolina in 2021, only 30 abortions were performed after 21 weeks. When that's happening, it's virtually always because of some devastating birth defect was discovered that could be hazardous to the fetus, to the mother, or to both. Now, most voters in North Carolina solidly support abortion rights, but there are about a third of voters who would like to place more restrictions on it or to ban it completely. So here in North Carolina, just last year, we had a lot of Republican candidates run who wanted to ban abortion completely, including in cases of rape or incest or even to save a woman's life. That's right, a bunch of Republican candidates actually said they prefer that a woman died rather than get an abortion. Possibly related to that stat, only 11% of Republican state lawmakers in North Carolina are women. So many Republican lawmakers in our state legislature are now trying to restrict abortion even further. Many of them want to pass a 6-week ban, which would effectively bar access to abortion for most women who need it. Now, they probably can't pass that bill because there are enough Democratic votes in our state legislature to stop them, but only barely, and it's not a sure thing. But look, even without new restrictions, North Carolina still has a ton of complicated rules around abortion. For example, under North Carolina law, doctors today are required to recite to patients a state-mandated script written by anti-abortion male politicians. Like literally read to you word for word a script written by some guy in Raleigh. That script includes a lot of exaggerated and misleading information meant to discourage a woman from going through with an abortion. North Carolina law also requires abortion patients to undergo a completely unnecessary ultrasound procedure, which they have to pay for, and then to send an image of that ultrasound to the state. It's like every Republican's dream, a government so small they keep pictures of your uterus on file. And after all that, a patient has to wait 72 hours, a full 3 days before getting the actual abortion. Now for a whole lot of people, that means getting more days off of work, not getting paid, finding transportation and childcare. Also, they can check boxes in some form a politician in Raleigh drew up because he looks down on you. Now, the whole point of laws like this is not to make abortion safer. Abortion has been around for a very long time. It's an extremely safe procedure, and more than half abortions today are taken care of through medication only. Instead, the whole point of laws like these is to set up new obstacles between women and the healthcare they need and to make it more expensive, which means fewer people can access it. Also, these laws were almost all passed within the last decade by male Republican politicians in gerrymandered districts that are drawn to be impossible for them to lose. Abortion rights is a really good example of how, while a lot of people don't care about politics, eventually politics are going to care about you and your personal freedoms. And if you don't fight to keep them, someone's going to take them away.